Yes, Iceberg's the name.
So, how are you feeling today?
Well, I'm fine.
That's good to hear. Now, you're from Philly, correct?
Yeah.
So, how could you give me a little inside scoop of how it was growing up in Philly?
Well, Philly is like a hard place to grow up in. You feel me? It's just like it's a lot of violence, um, poverty. Like it's hard to be on a good track in Philly when there's so much negative going on around you. When it's like it's hard to get get some money the right way because there's so many negative ways to get money, and then just like I don't know, it's just like basically it's like any other hood. You feel me? It's like got the violence, you got the drugs, you got the police harassing you, you got people trying to kill you. It's just crazy for me, like all around.
Now, I'm not really familiar with the music scene out there. How is the Philly music scene right now?
I mean, it's good. Like everybody on their grind right now. You feel me? Like especially like this day and age, like all the young people really like doing something in the city. Like damn near everybody who's rapping like really known in the city right now. You feel me? So it's like the music been good. It's like more artists from Philly is getting signed now. I don't know. It's been good in Philly. And I feel like
Now,
I kind of paved that way for like all the younger artists because it's like after I got signed, like a lot of younger artists getting signed right now.
do you ever have that pressure that you have to put your city on the back, city on your back, with you being in the industry?
Oh yeah, I got the city on my back right now.
That's good. That's good to hear. Now, does being from Philly play an influential part in your music?
Of course,
And
of
in
course.
what way do you incorporate where you're from into your music?
Like can you elaborate?
So like, is there certain sounds that you incorporate or anything like that?
Um, it's just like my sound overall. Like my sound overall, it's kind of unique, but it still has like Philly to it. Like a lot of Philly legends like told me that like I'm kind of different, but at the
Mhm.
same time, you still can know like I'm from Philly when I'm rapping. Like,
And you know what's crazy? You saying that you're different. That's like the first thing when I heard your music. I was like, dang, he sounds really different. Like,
yeah,
that's the biggest thing to me is people sounding different. There's no
yeah,
person that I can compare and say that you sound like.
yeah. Appreciate it. It's like I don't know. I just been rapping for a little like while now, so it's like I like basically express and I exercise my lyrics and how I say like certain things. And it's like I created my own style of rapping of hip hop. You feel me? So it's like you understand what I say, but it's like you never heard nothing like it. So
Yep, and that's exactly what I noticed. And I'm
yeah.
really curious to know who were your musical influences growing up.
Um, my musical influences growing up probably would have just because I'm from Philadelphia and that's all I hear. Just like what the older people in my family play is probably like Beanie Siegel,
Mhm.
uh, Freeway, Cassidy, Eve, like people like that, like all the Philly legends.
Yep. And what were some things that you like to do outside of the music growing up?
Oh, when I was growing up, I liked playing basketball. I was really getting into basketball.
So like,
Um,
sorry.
that's alright. I
Oh, whatever
was
you were
playing.
gonna say, you can say it.
I mean, like I was playing basketball, but like anything that was like that's like the only other thing that was like before like positive things. Like, but besides that, I was just really running the streets. You know. Uh,
And now, what sparked your interest with rapping?
Honestly, what made me really want to do something with it. One of my best friends had passed away when like we was 15. He like this what he wanted to do. You feel me? So it's like basically I'm carrying on his dreams for him. Like,
And I'm sure that you've had a lot of labels, a lot of labels reach out to you. How did you know that signing with Columbia was the right choice for you?
okay, I met with like 8 or 9 record labels. Columbia was the first record label I met with. So um, I just went to every other label. They was like, they was cool. It was good. They had good vibes to them, but I don't know what it is. It's just something stuck out about Columbia. Like every record label I went in, mind you, Columbia was the first record label that I had a meeting with. Every other record label that I had a meeting with, is like Columbia stayed on my mind. So it's like off work when I first had a meeting with Columbia, I knew for a fact I was going to sign with them.
Mhm.
So I don't know, like they made me feel like it made me feel like home.
And for the past year, what are some things that you've had to do differently from transitioning from being an independent artist to now being a signed artist?
I mean, it's a lot you have to do differently. Like I can't even like just walk to a local store like my corner store. I can't travel by myself, even if it's like down the street or at the corner. I can't just. I don't know. I gotta move more professional than I used to. You feel me? Because like I'm
Yeah.
a known artist, so I can't really do a lot of the stuff I used to do, like go to parties and stuff like that.
Do you sometimes miss doing stuff like that, like the simple stuff?
Like not really missing, but it's just like certain little details. How like damn, I was trying to still like go to the store real quick, or
Mhm.
like just little stuff like that. But no, like not really.
Now with your friends, I'm sure that they still be texting you, ask you to go to different parties and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, but they understand when I like, man, come on now, I can't go to no parties.
Yeah. And what was the first thing that you said you were going to buy when you signed? Well, once you signed.
What's the first thing that I said I was gonna buy? Probably some clothes. Like I'm still young at the end of the day.
Now, do you feel as though now you get more support than you did before?
Oh yeah, of course.
Did you ever feel some type of way about that, or were you just like whatever?
I mean that actually when I first like before I got signed, I really wasn't getting no support, and that kind of made me want to push more. Like it made me want to like go even harder. So then
Mhm.
that I got signed, well, like after I blew up and I got signed, like now everybody want to be supporting me, and like don't get me wrong, that's cool, but then like, but where was the support at before I was in the body, So and that's why I always try to stress the fact to like even like when I'm on live or I just interact with my fans, I always try to like really push and express the fact that it don't matter what you're doing, give it 110%. Like if nobody's supporting you, make sure you supporting yourself. Like that's the only person that counts. You feel me? Because once you get to a certain level, then best believe everybody's gonna be on your wave. So
Yeah. And I mean, I try to tell people that it doesn't matter who's supporting you now. The support's eventually gonna come. It's eventually
yeah,
gonna be there.
yeah, for sure.
And what would you say separates you from other artists?
What separates me is I'm my own person. Like I don't really try to be nobody else. I don't try to carry on a certain image that's not me. It's like I'm real comfortable with being myself, and that was before me getting signed. That's going to be after me getting signed. That's going to be after I become like to the point. It's just me. Like I can never change myself, like even if I wanted to, like I can't allow me being somebody that I'm not or portraying somebody that I'm not. I'm just more comfortable being me. than I am being anybody else or being any type of character that the media or other people want, like, you feel me, want to see. I'm just always going to be me, and that's why I feel those people really love me. Because there's a lot of rappers who carry themselves a certain way because
Mhm.
they, like, that's going to, they think it's going to affect on how people look at them. Like, there's certain people, certain rappers that don't even like having fun a certain way because it's going to affect how people look at them. But me, I just had fun. I do me, like, I just really, when I'm on live and stuff, I show my fans the real me. Like, feel me? Like, when
Mhm.
I'm out, when I'm performing, I'm showing my fans the real me. So,
Wow, that's
they really,
awesome.
yeah.
And I listened to your recent single, Cannabis. I must say, your music definitely gets me lit. Like,
Yeah, for
definitely,
sure.
especially in the car. Oh my god.
Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it.
No
Like,
problem.
how I like make my music is like, um, I bounce around. I don't really try to stay on one flow. You feel me? Like, every song that I got is like, it's different from the last one. I really don't try to be on the same exact way because once you keep making like songs that kind of sound the same as the last one, people are like, well, we heard this before, even if they never heard it. Like, it's going, you know. So I just try to make. I'll be like kind of like on a Philly type of wave. My next wave, like, I'll be on something totally different, but it's still gonna be hot. Like, I went to first time going to college. It really like changed my whole sound up a little bit.
Mhm.
Um, and that's where cannabis came into play. Is out Cali. Like, it's like I get certain vibes from certain places that I'm at. Like, I'm in Philly, I can make a real hard like song that's like lit, and then I go to Cali. I take a trip to Cali. I'm in the recording. I'm in the studio and I'm recording, and it's like I just feel like I'm on the West Coast type of wave, but I still bring the East Coast to it, and then it's like I don't know. It's like you hear East Coast and West Coast on one song by one person. So
Wow, that's so awesome that you can do that. So pretty much like wherever you are, you can kind of incorporate that city into your sound.
yeah, for sure.
Wow, that's dope. And so, speaking of cannabis, is that going to be the sound of? Well, is that going to be how the rest of your project sound this year?
No, I'm just, I even if I wanted it to be, that's just like I can't because like even like I can make a song and I can try like my best
Mhm.
and make it sound like another song that I did or the last song that I did, like it don't come out like that because how I rap is just like it's not like I'm gonna say yeah, like I'm all over the place, but in a like a great way, like in a good way. You feel me? Like everything you get from me is gonna be hot, but it's just gonna be different every time you hear it. Like I can jump on a more like kind of R&B wave if I wanted to. I could come back to hip hop, but then I can make another song that got the hip hop and R&B in it, and then I can go around and mix it up, and then it go to like hip hop and R&B in one song, but then they got East Coast and West Coast inside of the song, so it's just sound like you getting every sound like I'm coming at you with every angle, but in one
Mhm.
song. So it's like you give it like basically it's like trying to how I do it. I try to make sure I reach out to every area of where my fan base at. So it's like you're going to love the song regardless, no matter if you're from the East Coast or the West Coast, no matter if
Mhm.
you into like hip hop or you into R&B, like or any type of genre. You feel me? So it's like it all come into one. It's like it all come into play as one song. So
And I love how you're incorporating like the different audiences, and you're not just
yeah,
sticking to like just one genre. You're pulling people from, like you said, the pop, R&B,
yeah,
hip hop. That's different. I like that.
yeah, for sure. Cause it's like I knew now, but I didn't know then. Because I didn't really have a fan base outside of Philadelphia. You feel me? So it's like now I know I got fans all over the place. So then I really just jump on different types of waves. Like even in East Coast, I can make like a more New York sound So then my New York fans will know, like, I love them too. Like, I really just try to do it all for the fans, you know?
I don't know if I could cuss during this interview, but like, I really fuck with you. Like, I really
Yeah,
fuck with you.
appreciate it. I appreciate it.
And you collaborated with King Von on Four Facts. Could you tell me a little bit how that was working with him?
Or it was like Vaughn, not even just Vaughn, like Vaun, Dirt, all the homies. Like OTFD is real, like genuine people. You feel me? So, once Uzi, this how it was once Uzi jumped on Flex and the Flesh and remix. Me and Uzi went live together. You know, I had like 20,000 people in my live. I never had that many people in my live. Like, as soon as he got on there, all these people jumped. So it was a lot of people like who was like really noticing me from that, or like there was people in the live like, yeah, like you some go hard, like and stuff like that. After we got off the live, Asian doll started following me and she DM me like, yeah, you go hard, this and that. So we were just kind of busting it up. And you know, she's dating King Von. Couple days later, I heard King Von tweeted my lyrics. You feel me? And I don't really be on Twitter, so I went on Twitter and I looked at his page and he did it. I reposted it and I DM'd him on Instagram like, yeah, bro, appreciate the love. You feel me? And he like, oh, you go raw as hell. Like, your shit hot. You feel me? So we busting it up, rapping. And I'm telling like, look, I got some shit for you to hop on. You feel me? I sent them cannabis and I sent them for a fit. Like, it was like little snippets on my Instagram. I was like, yo, which one you bang with hard? He said, both of them bitches hot. He said, I can't even think right now. Like, I don't know which one to get on. They both crazy. You feel me? He said he gonna just keep listening to him. He gonna get back to me tomorrow. It wasn't even tomorrow. It was probably like an hour later. He hit me back like, I ain't gonna lie, for a set, like more of my vibe. Like I like that from me. I sent him the song. He sent it back to me within a couple days. Um, and he went to jail. But I already released the audio, so I'm just pushing it. I'm pushing it. It hit like 1 million views in like a week or two, something crazy like that. He hit me on like when he was in jail or whatever. He called me. He was just telling me like, yeah, like it was like he was asking like, what's up with it, and I was telling him like it was going crazy. Like as soon as you come on, we got you the video and all that. But it was kind of a little hard for us because we was on house arrest and he wasn't getting no shoes at first. He wasn't trying to let him get no shoes. Then they finally started letting him get shoes, and his first show was in Philly. So he hit me up like, yo, bro, we gotta do this ASAP. We got a link, like. So I went to this hotel or whatever. And we was just like, we was busting up the whole time. We both had shoes, so we did this video or whatever. We did the video. And then I went to my show and he went to his. Then he had another show. I had two shows at the time. He had two shows. I had another show. Like I went to my show, he went to his. Then I went to another one of my shows, and then his next show, it was like I was gonna go there too, so we could all mob. You feel me? So we went to there. We had our section. We performed for a set, and like a week later, the video came out. So like Ron to hit me up randomly. Like I hit him up randomly, and every time this we answered. Like same thing with Dirt. It's just all love.
Now, before you guys even collaborated, did you just know off back is that when you and King Von worked together, it was gonna go crazy?
Oh hell yeah, because he raw from me and I'm raw. So it's like I got a weave in Philly right now. He got a weave in Chicago. It's basically like it's like the younger versions of how when you know that little era of when Dirt was linking up with Meek and he was just putting out. It was like a reenactment of that. You feel me? And then like Dirt, he hit me up one time. When Dirt hit me up, I was already really tied in with Vaughn already, you know. So then Dirt hit me up for a show he had in Philly, and he wanted me to come up there. I was in Atlanta at the time. He was like he wanted to bring me out for a show, like on his set when he came to Philly. So I did it, and I had it so turned. he would tell me like, yo, I never saw nothing like this in my entire life. Out of everybody I ever word out, you had he like hands down was not even no debate. I don't gotta think about it. You had the latest performance out of everybody I ever word out. He made me.
Mhm.
He worked me out. I did the show. It went crazy, and he did all his songs, whatever. He made me stay on stage with him. He did all his songs, and he made me close out the show. So it was like me and Dirk had to like after that, me and Dirk had a genuine relationship. He texts me, making sure I'm cool. Like every time every single time. I don't know when it was one time that I called Dirk, he didn't answer, or he probably didn't answer, but he called me right back. Like Dirk is a genuine person. I asked him to get on the song for my EP, and there was no question. He hurry up, got on it. Like Ron and Dirk, they like out of everybody I ever met. As far as though me being in the industry, they is like the two most genuinest people like there is.
Mhm.
So,
Now, I do want to ask you because I'm really just curious, but when as you're performing and you know you feed off of the crowd, like what is going through your head?
it's just like if they lit, I'm lit. You feel me? It's like they vibe ain't really there. I'ma still try to be lit because at the end of the day I still have a job to do. But it's like I really feed off of the energy. Like first I was gonna do in my head it's just like every time. It's like every time I hit the stage, it don't matter what stage, no matter where I'm at, it's like wow, like this is real life. You feel me? I'm living my dream. Like I got a bunch of people in front of me right now came to see me. So it's like I can't ask for nothing better.
And who is some other artists that you would like to work with?
Man, I honestly like to work with all artists I can. You feel me? Like I really just want to like really grind and really come up with these people. Like really have. You feel me? As far as like it's like all for my fans. So like everybody who like my fans love, that's who I want to work with. Just because of the fact that I know that my fans is going to love the song. You feel me? One person that I really want to work with bad right now is Tory Lanez. You feel me? Like that's one of my favorite artists. You feel me? So I really want to work with Tory Lanez. But besides that, it don't matter. Like let's go. Like I'm ready to work with anybody.
You know what? I would love to see that Tory Lanez collab because I listen to Chick Tape and I'm still like rerunning Chick Tape over and over and over.
Yeah, like Tory Lanez is hot. Like I like Tory Lanez.
Have you ever thought about collaborating with any artists from the South?
From the South? I wanna do something with Lil Baby. Lil Baby, probably Future. I don't know. I'm just really like, cause people from down south they really got like a good wave right now. You feel me? Like they all fire. You know? But honestly, like now today, I feel like all the people that's really getting hot and really getting out there is really from the East Coast right now. Like Philly, New York got a wave. It's like right now in the game is I feel like it's Philly and New York. Like we're going neck and neck.
Yep.
So.
I can see that. What are some upcoming projects that we can expect from you this year?
I've got a tape coming out late March. Honestly, I feel like this tape is going to go crazy. Like it's going to go bananas. Like I just can't wait. I can't wait to like feed my fans and show them what I've been doing. You know, so after that, working on an album, and I just really want to grind. Like now, I'm tired of shooting videos. I really want to like shoot like movies inside of my videos. You feel me? Like I want to have story behind her.
So you're really tapping in like full on this year.
Yeah, for sure.
And what advice would you give to up and coming rappers?
Like I said earlier, man, like keep grinding. Like don't let nobody knock you off your game. about it. Don't let nobody tell you you can't do something, especially if you want to do it and this is your passion. Nobody tell you you can't do it. Follow your dreams. Block all the haters out because if you let them get to you, then you're not gonna get nowhere like in life that you want to be. Like have all genuine people around you that just want you to win just because of the fact they want to see you win and not nothing else. They don't want to see you win so they can get something out of it. They just want to see you win because they genuinely love you. Keep all the right people around because you never know like what's going on, what's people motives and people like hitting agendas. Like just make sure you grind. That's the main thing. Grind, grind, grind because like once you grind and you really put that work in, then it's going to start paying off, and you're going to see it.
And as you are talking about being genuine, did you have a lot of friends? Like, do you have the same friends around you, or you kind of have to cut some people off?
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of had to cut some people off. Like, I mean, it's a lot of the same friends, but I did cut a few off just because of the fact, like, the energy was just like different towards
Yeah.
me. And it's like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on, but you know, hey, it's like it's neither here or there. I mean, it's in God's hands right now. Like, if they genuine people, then God's gonna allow them back in my life. If they not, then I guess it is what it is. You know. So
That's right. Well, I wish the best of blessings to you and your music careers. Thank you,
I
SimxSantana.
appreciate